So I didn't really want to do another one of these videos about Mojang updates so soon, but Mojang basically decided to go insane Tuesday and started rolling out the Microsoft migration info on their site, although it's clearly not finished. You guys seem to like these videos a lot though. In fact, that migration video I made is the fastest growing video I have literally ever uploaded, so I'm back at it again. For all of you that don't know what's going on, Mojang announced on October 21st that all Mojang accounts would be migrated to Microsoft accounts, allowing for heightened security in the implementation of two-factor authentication. But, of course, above all is the migration cape that would be applied to every single player that migrated their account before the cutoff date, which they never actually gave a date for, but we now know to have been December 1st. My apologies to anyone who hasn't signed up for Minecraft yet, but you won't be able to get this migration cape. Fortunately, it's not the only cape coming, and more on that soon. Anyways, there is a lot of news from Mojang recently, and I intend to cover as much of it as possible, even if I have less than 24 hours to make this video start to finish. In this episode of Minecraft Uncovered, we'll be exploring Stage 1 of the Microsoft migration, and everything that comes with it. So the first piece of news that came out of this was actually released somewhat early, though it was updated just a few hours back, meaning that it probably hasn't been completely figured out yet. The simple story is that on November 20th, Minecraft staff announced that they now have moderation tools on Minecraft Bedrock, which can be split down into two parts: Minecraft Windows 10 Edition and Minecraft Pocket Edition. Interestingly though, just two paragraphs further down, they also say that moderators can hand out bans that apply to all versions of Minecraft excluding Minecraft Dungeons. That would extend outside of just Bedrock and also into Java Edition and Console Editions, so that makes their plans a bit unclear. Fortunately, 3 days later, a new post was made on the wiki that explains it in much better detail. The process that they currently have on their website reads like this. Players that have been found to be in violation of our community standards will find the message above when they attempt to sign in to Minecraft on any platform non-Java Edition. In this state, players will not be allowed to play on servers, join realms, host or join multiplayer games, or use the marketplace. They will also not be allowed to access Minecraft Earth. Additionally, Xbox players will not have access to their worlds. So that means that bans apply to all forms of Minecraft excluding Dungeons and Java Edition. As for why Java Edition is excluded, that's to be determined. They might make a different rule set for Java, or they might just be waiting until Microsoft accounts are fully implemented, since most other Minecraft platforms already use them. Interestingly though, these bans also carry over onto the marketplaces, Minecraft Earth, and private worlds on Xbox, which I think is excessive at the very least, and very unusual. They already said that they won't monitor private worlds, so why ban from them? And it's not like you can affect other players in any of those three instances unless there's plans to add some form of chat into Minecraft Earth. However, they did say these bans are only for the most egregious violations of their rules, so let's read down and see what all would qualify. Hate speech, sexual content, real-life threats, doxing, posting malicious links, impersonating staff, cheating or exploiting, and commercial spamming. Really? Like, don't get me wrong, none of these are even remotely good, but are they all really worth a permanent ban? Like, real-life threats, virus links, and doxing, maybe. Those are pretty much inexcusable, but like, commercial spamming? Exploits? And I feel like the hate speech and sexual content rules will be quite rocky as well. Personally, I do think that having some sort of Mojang ban system is great for a select few offenses, but the way they seem to be implementing it now, it appears to be very overbearing. So now we fast forward to December 1st with the official implementation of Microsoft accounts into the Mojang system, and wow, everything has gone insane. I first knew about all this because for several weeks now, the Mojang API, which is basically the public part of the Mojang system that people can use, has been going crazy. There's a Discord bot in my server, link in the description, that tracks every time the API updates, and it's gone off at least 50 times since the migration update was announced. Tuesday morning, it went off again, bringing the staging API from version 3.54 to 3.55, and the official API from build 175 to build 179. It turns out though, there was a little bit more than just API updates. In fact, there was an entirely new API. Trying to use pretty much any API-based program now, such as a third-party login or a name sniper, results in complete failure. And that's because the Mojang API has been almost entirely moved from api.mojang.com to api.minecraftservices.com. There's also a ton of new endpoints for name changes, gift codes, skin changing, and so on. I don't fully understand how the new API system works because I'm not very good with code anymore, but there are a lot of changes. The reason for all these changes is that Microsoft accounts can now officially be used to play Minecraft, and any accounts made after December 1st will not need to migrate in the future. Basically, when you try to register, it just has you link up to a Microsoft account, and then from there you're free to make your own in-game name, password, and so on. So far, the process of registering an account hasn't changed much. As a result of Microsoft accounts being implemented, the Mojang migration page has been taken down and won't be back up until early 21 when the Microsoft migration begins. That means that any legacy Minecraft accounts are no longer possible to migrate, at least not for another month or two. However, this isn't even close to the most interesting news coming out of this update. There's always something hidden that's even better, and this update is no exception. When the news broke that all players would be receiving a cape, it was met with some very mixed reception. For example, Mark IRL, a Mojangster that the account community is very familiar with, said that it would devalue capes and that he wanted it to do so. Some YouTubers thought adding the capes was a good thing as well, but that capes wouldn't be devalued whatsoever, citing other games like World of Warcraft. And then in the account community itself, the majority of people were none too happy. Personally, I don't think devaluing capes is a bad thing necessarily, but I think the way they're doing it with migration capes is possibly the worst implementation there is. However, this is only the beginning. At 11:27 AM EST on Tuesday, a user known as Elias, and yes, the same Elias I talked about in my sniping video, found a very interesting line of text on the official Minecraft website. And a special veteran cape for each year you've played Java Edition. This line of text is buried deep in the code of their website, and to my knowledge can only be accessed through a webpack and inspect element while you're logged in on the website. Naturally, this was insane news. Not just one new cape would be added to the game, but 13, maybe even 14 new capes would be added, the migration cape being the first, along with a cape for every year of the game's existence from 2009 to 2020, and possibly 2021 if that's when they implement these new capes. We also don't know whether this means you get a cape for the year you registered, or a cape for the year you activated your account, or whether this will also give you every year since then like it seems to imply. Keep in mind, this is not an official announcement, this is one line of text buried deep in the website, but it's very interesting and very exciting nonetheless. Along with this veteran cape info, we also found files named Cape Store and Cape Store Mojang, but keep in mind that as Mojang is Swedish, they're prone to typos in English, and this could very well just be referring to storage. Either way, the coming weeks will be a very interesting time for Minecraft players indeed, and it appears that capes are coming to the wider public, potentially meaning the death of the cape account trade, as well as a lot less Optifine capes, lunar cloaks, and so on. That's it for the video, hope you all enjoyed. Apologies if this seems a bit rushed, I don't have a lot of time to work on the video before it goes out tomorrow. The video that was supposed to come out today has been postponed to next Thursday, which should also give me a bit more time to work on some of my upcoming videos, which are going to be very interesting, I hope. Anyways, that's all, have a good one guys, peace.